Ladies and gentlemen, this is Breaker. Welcome to the show. I took this replay from Casted. It's going to be a PvP on Solar Station, the revised edition, if you will. And I'm going to go ahead and just exit TeamSpeak. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean for the ping to get you. But in the upper left-hand corner, spawning as our red Protoss, he came into the game as IMI's Barcode. In the lower right-hand corner, spawning as our blue Protoss, his name is Jerry. Now, one thing I kind of like about this map is the very fact that it is, of course, the revised edition. Only cross-position spawns, no silly shenanigans could possibly happen. But I don't know, I'm thinking about this. This is kind of making me wonder, okay, what if we had our opponents, or excuse me, our players actually able to spawn in the lower left and upper right? I'm starting to think about that. It'd be too exposed, yeah. Way too exposed. You're like way too vulnerable to rushes and things of that nature. But who am I? Jeez, this is almost as bad as Greetorp. He forgot to leave the production tab open for so long, and I myself just went a minute and 16 seconds in game without loading it up. So gateway first, coming from Jerry, but Barcode has not thrown down a gateway just yet. So Jerry's actually gone for the earlier gateway, and it looks like Barcode has gone for the later one. This could potentially result in something along the lines of, say, perhaps a build order loss, and Jerry's just scouting for proxies right now. It looks like he's just going to send that probe out to the natural, make sure there is no proxy whatsoever, because, and yeah. He's just going to continue scouting like that. Simulator number 1 down for Jerry. Simulator number 1 down for Barcode. Of course, he did go for the later gateway. I'm wondering what that's all about. Maybe it was simply a macro mistake or something of that nature. But our first gateway is already done and in-game. The Cybernetics Tour shortly following it up. I'm thinking that perhaps, just perhaps, from Jerry, what we could see is actually some kind of... maybe, I'm leaning towards saying it's going to be Blink Stalkers. Just leaning towards saying it, simply given the speed that he's going for the gateway in the Cybernetics core. He's getting it significantly faster than his opponent, assuming that our Barcode player did not make a mistake. No, I don't know if our Barcode player actually made a mistake because I don't play Protoss. Yeah. So this could essentially result in a build order loss. But at the same time, it could be an entirely normal game. Jerry in the main with that one probe. A red probe comes and scouts that blue probe, and Jerry's probe, Probert the probe, is now running for his life, being chased by a single probe. The Zealot is already out. Stargate follow-up? Stargate follow-up it is. And Jerry did not see that, unfortunately. But a probe is going now into the main of Jerry. And he sees everything. He sees the Chrono Boost going down on the Warp Gate tech. And a ton of Chrono Boost was actually saved there. A second gateway now going down at the same time as well. Stargate about halfway done, and this remains entirely unscouted by Jerry, but will he make another pass at that main base? It's so difficult to say right now, and the longer this goes unscouted, I feel the more danger we will see Jerry in. But at the same time, we already see the very standard Stalker and Zealot moving out that we always see in PvP. Whoa, 4-gate. 4-gate coming from Jerry. And if he commits entirely too many resources as frontal assault, he could actually be neglecting his own base. Now, what's very super critical for our Protoss, our Blue Toss, to scout is what's at the top of the ramp. If he sees that only minerals are there guarding it, he's going to think, all right, well, my opponent is saving his gas for something, and the question is, what is it going to be? Because last he had scouted, I'm pretty sure he saw that double assimilator. Yes, he did. He did indeed. Okay, so now here he goes. 4 gates starting to kick in. Only 2 gates active. He needs to get his head out of the gutter and throw that one down. He's getting ready to throw that pylon down on the high ground. There we go. He's moving in. A moving in. Sees only the 2 zealots, and he's thinking to himself, oh my god, I gotta do something to kill this right here, right now. And the Oracle is out. It's just going to completely ignore the threat that is imminent in the base. The zealots already not aware, actually, of that Stargate whatsoever. And now it's looking like our red toss might be in a bit of trouble. A bunch of stalkers moving in, and I think that was an overextension on the rally point there. He actually sent it completely out of the scouting vision. And now our red toss is actually doing everything he can to keep Jerry from scouting the Stargate, but it's too little too late. He scouts the Stargate. 2 Oracles are out on the map. There's also a Phoenix in the mix, but what good is that going to do when you only have Zealots on the ground to fight with? If anything, he's only got probes. He can only pick up a Stalker, and that's it. Alright, so now the Oracle has arrived at Jerry's main. He's getting a ton of damage done. And, oh man, Jerry's not even pulling probes. This, I mean, if you want to examine who's actually going to win this, it's so hard to say. But our red toss has already lost 2 gateways. Not only that, he's lost the Stargate, so the only thing he can defend with is Zealots. He's desperately making warp-ins happen, but the question is, will he be able to continue it or not? Economy non-existent for our blue toss right now. My Facebook has apparently given me a ping, interrupting the action, and I apologize, guys. I'm such a busy caster for the Team Flash Wolves. But here we go. The A move forward. The Mothership Core falls. There's nothing but probes and a handful of gateway units to defend here. There's no income for our red toss, but he's got enough to warp in another Stalker. Alright, so what do we see our red toss do from here? He doesn't have the Mothership Core remaining anymore. He's got the resources to rebuild it. He's got a single Stalker. Oh no, he warps in a Zealot. Oh, that's right. He can't warp in Stalkers because he doesn't have a Cybernetics Core. That's so critical. He's bringing the Oracle into the fight, but it's now out of energy and it can't really attack. The probes, it looks like this is just going to be so difficult to say. If he has no probes at the end of the game and there's even just 1 Stalker, we will see our blue toss victorious. And it looks like that 1 red Stalker is playing the role of the hero. 1 kill, no doubt, but ew, boy. He's got a micro so miraculously if he really wants to win this. He's got enough for another warp-in on his warp gate, but the last... Oh my god, the last Stalker is gone. He's got nothing that can keep up with these 3 Stalkers on the ground, and mining is already resumed at Jerry's base. If he loses all of those... Oh no. Oh man. Probes. 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 The kiting. The kiting. The probes are dead. And now... Oh! The Oracle! The Oracle! The probes need to be saved! Oh my god, this is so close! Who's going to win? The probes. The probes, the massacres. He can't pull them back no matter what. And now it looks like he did the one thing that he couldn't afford to do. And that could end up costing him the game. The Stalker's kiting so much. Oh my god, he's done a 1 shot on this 1 Stalker, and the probes look like he's gonna get him. The micro. Oh, he falls. He falls. And now, wait. There's a probe mining in our red toss's main. Jerry only has 3 supply. The Oracle comes back with enough energy to start shooting a Stalker, and he does. But now the energy is gone, and it looks like we have our barcode Protoss slightly victorious, but he's got to go back to his opponent's main and kill the probes. Okay. He has more army supply. Let's check this out. Altogether, well, actually both players are even in army supply. 3 versus 3. I guess, I don't know. I mean, let's check the units in the game right now. Jerry has only got 3 probes left. The Oracle's over here standing over the mineral line. He's thinking to himself, okay, I gotta do some damage right here, right now. I gotta kill my opponent's mineral line. And with that, we see Jerry leaving the game. IMI barcode wins, and this is actually one of those very rarely seen games, guys. I hope you guys have subbed the channel. This is Breaker. I'll see you guys next time.